sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're running it. Where's 52? Watch 52.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing.
The touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing is Hurts. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown! It's complete. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Off the play fake, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That swung out wide to Sanders. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Hurts. And finding Keelan Cole. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That is caught by Lamb. 20, 10, 5. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Boy, CeeDee Lamb so prolific in Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level too.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
Now Elliott. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Snell going to try the right side. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offense.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 84 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there.
And that touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one is incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
This is Tony Pollard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
It's complete to Cole. Room here to run. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's second and 10.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Bryan Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Hurts.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Let's go.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And down to the 27-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they suffered defeat for the first time as they drop